What's up, guys? You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. All right, so you can see at the screen the topic of today. How I married the man that loves me over the man that I love. Okay, let me say it this way. How I married the man that loves me and not a man that I love. Okay, now listen to the story before you just go. You just have to be here. Be here, okay? All right, so the thing is that if you've actually followed me for some time, you should be able to like know a little bit of me. Okay, if you've been on my YouTube channel, because I've been on YouTube over 5 years, and I've been on this particular channel over 4 years, like 4 years now. Yeah, okay. So if you've actually been watching my vlog since 2 years ago or since 3 years ago, you should know that I had a little beginning, and my life was just very simple. It's still very simple right now because I cut my coat according to my size. Yeah, or I cut my material according to my size. Okay, so my beautiful life is still very simple till date. I make it simple for me. Yeah, so that was now before going forward. Yeah, if you're new, subscribe. And yeah, my baby has a YouTube channel, so you also have to go and check our YouTube channel. We have some fun videos there that we upload, and you're gonna be seeing her growing up, everything on that channel. Okay, so the link, guys, is at the description box. Okay, so before talking about this topic, I was discussing it with my husband, and I said, okay, see, I'm gonna talk about this, and he said, go ahead. My husband is just a very free man. Please do it as long as it makes you happy. Okay, all right. So the thing is that if you've actually been following me, you should know that some years back I used to have um a guy, a boyfriend. Everybody has a past here. Okay, so for the fact that we are all in the present does not mean that we should throw away our past. Sometimes we talk about our past, and all of that stuff, and then we laugh about it. We, we're like, are you kidding me? Was I actually the one, was it actually me that was that was it actually me that was doing that, or was it actually me that was actually dating this kind of person, and all of that stuff. Sometimes we tend to see ourselves talking about that. There was this guy that I was dating, some years back, and there's this Yoruba guy. As at then, I thought he was the cutest, the most handsomest, the most handsome, and the most polished, and all of that. Of a guy. When you love someone, you thinking that he's the only handsome guy in this whole universe. Just like I'm thinking now about my husband. Okay, so I actually used to, I even had to bring him up in this channel. I actually introduced him to some of you guys who was following me as at that time. If you remember that, let me see your hand up here at the comment section. Okay, and if you also remember his name, let me see your hand up. Okay, so I actually introduced him to some of you guys here, and I was just making some good videos with him and some stupid videos with him, and all of that stuff, and I posted some of those videos here on YouTube. Yeah, and some of you guys actually reacted to some of those videos, and some people were saying that, oh, Edith, this guy does not love you. And I'm like, and I was pissed. I was like, why will you say that? I mean, why will you just come up and say this guy does not love you? Are you in the heart of this guy, and all of that stuff? And some people were like, this guy to the show. This guy is so this guy is proud. And some of those are some of the comments that I actually used to receive as at that time, that I was in a relationship with that Yoruba guy. So So I was in a relationship with him, and let me tell you guys, as a lady, yeah, if a man does not love you, if you're busy, if you're doing busybody, just like I used to do busybody, loving a guy who does not love you, you're in the wrongest parts of your life. Yeah, like seriously, you're in the wrongest part of your life. In fact, you have actually dug your own grave for marrying or loving or cutting or relationshiping whatever with a guy that does not love you, that you love. In your head you love the guy, but you know that your heart is telling you that this guy does not love you as much as you love the guy, and you're busy being there and be like, oh, I love you, oh, I'm gonna die for you, oh, I'm gonna quench, I'm going to take bullets for you and all of that stuff. Man, you don't even need to go and take bullets, because you've actually used your hand to dig your own grave. Like, unhappiness is going to be your portion. Yeah, I'm actually talking to you because if you're in that category, like if you're there busy loving a guy and you know in your heart that that guy does not love you, eh, pause, think about your life, yeah, and rethink about the relationship and make a u-turn now that it is not dark. My grandmother used to say that, find a black goat in the day, because when it is night, you will not be able to see the black goats because everywhere is going to be dark. Yeah, so that is just it. Okay, going back to the gist, Jare. So I you know I was there, and there was some attitude, like I kind of used to observe, and he would just like, when you in fact, the thing is that when you're in a relationship and you're loving a guy, this is what you're going to be getting. When he doesn't love you, he's just going to be so rude to you, so disrespectful. He doesn't take your efforts as anything. Like, he doesn't think that you waking up, you cooking for him, you washing his clothes, you doing all of those stuff are 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 an act of love. He feels that you're just very stupid to come and be doing all of those stuff. He would downgrade you for even doing that. So I'm like, if you're even in a relationship, don't go and be washing a man's clothes up and down. Don't go and be cooking for him. You're not his wife. Until you're his wife, that is when you should be cooking for your husband and be doing some of the chores. Yeah, so because if you're doing it, he would rather go out and look for that guy, look for that lady that is even not doing those things for him. That is just the truth. He will go and look for that other lady that is not even washing his clothes, that is not even sending himself. Yeah, because sometimes guys love to be challenged. Not sometimes, like all the time. It's guy love challenge. Guys love a lady who does not just give in like that. you know um you know because if you just give in, he will like see, oh, this girl too cheap self, he just gree one hand, all of those stuff. So going back to my gist, so when I now decided to pray about this Yoruba guy and all of that stuff, my heart, or rather my spirit, my baby is up. Let me go and carry her. To pray about him and all of that stuff, my heart was telling me, don't go there, you're gonna suffer. But my body, or like like my carnal body was just telling me, man, you have to be there. You love this guy, don't leave him and all of that stuff and stuff. The spirit was telling me, don't go there, because if you go there, you're just gonna suffer, you're gonna be unhappy. Because the thing is that when you're in love with a guy that does not love you, happiness is your portion. sorry, unhappiness is your portion, because he's not going to make you happy. He's not just going to wake up in the morning and look at your face and be like, oh, you're so beautiful, just like my husband does, you know. You're so beautiful, and wow, look at you, look at your this, look at your that. You know, now we ladies are moved by what we hear, while men are moved by what they see. That is why, even if as a married woman or as a single lady, you have to always look snatched, just like my little Elizabeth will say. You have to look beautiful. You have to look on your toe, or rather on your feet. Like, you have to always be sweet, smell good. If even if you get inside the kitchen and cook finish, come outside, if you're a housewife in the house, or if you're working from the house, you know, you have to always wear perfume. There are some people that doesn't wear perfume. You have to try and wear some short things in the house. I'm not trying to say that you should be immodest, but nonetheless, you shouldn't be wearing Miri Amaka all the time, because when he goes out and see, because you know, guys are moved by what they see. When he goes out and see a lady outside who is, you know, looking, you know, sweet, he'll be looking. Even if he doesn't do anything or have any negative thing or any negative thoughts, you know, he would just stare and he would get lost. So dress to kill for him to stare at you, his wife, you know. So you know, when I prayed about it, I was like, I can't leave this guy. But my carnal body was saying, you can't leave this guy. But the spirit in me was saying, you're gonna suffer, you know, and all of that stuff. So I decided to just give the relationship really. I decided to make the relationship really cold, like not to every time call. And again, the thing is that there's this new song that Tiwa Savage, if you know Tiwa Savage, definitely you do, that Tiwa Savage sang. It said, if you no give me quality attention, if you no give me quality attention, somebody else go give me quality attention. If a guy does not love you, he will not give you attention. He will not even call you. You know, the lyrics of the song says, he will not call you, he will not text you, he will not message you, he will not tweet you, he will not WhatsApp you. Yeah, you are literally gonna be the one doing that. Like, I have a personal testimony of that. Yeah, when I was dating that guy, I was literally being the one calling him all the time. He will only wait until the day that I am tired of calling him. He will now call me and be like, hi baby, you didn't call me today. Is it my responsibility to be calling you as a guy, like, all the time? You see, because I was stupid in love, and he was busy enjoying the love, but he never knew that I was going to get out. Anyway, and again, the thing is that the Bible says that a man should love his wife, and you as a woman, you should respect a man, not going to love and die and quench and pour yourself water. Yeah, not you as a woman should just go and be killing yourself. At the end of the day, you're actually the one even giving everything, and the guy does not give nothing. Because now anyway, let me just go straight to the point, you know. So I used to experience that from him, where I will have to call him morning, afternoon, evening, and any day I'm like, what is happening, why are you not calling me, and all of that. I'll just not call. Then he'll not call and now said, oh baby, you didn't call me today, so you were just sitting there and expecting me to call you, and all of that stuff. Anyway, so when I now, you know, decided to give my husband a try, I now said, okay, let us be more closer than we used to be, you know. and all of that. Since I know that, my husband was actually there for me. My husband was very much in love with me, because if I call my husband in the morning, I need help, he would be there. In the night, I need help. It might not just be financial help. All help are not financial. Okay? In the midnight, like 2 a.m., I need your presence, he would be there. Even if he's trekking from his house to my house, he would definitely be there. Of course, it wasn't far, that's why he could do all of that. Okay, so I now decided to like give my husband a try, and I now began to say, let me try and just be with this person that loves me, because my husband would just do everything for me, like literally most things that I actually used to be the one to do for that guy, like calling him, texting him, and all of that stuff. My husband does it for me. He calls me every 2 hours, even till now. Calls me every 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, as long as he's not with me, like we're not together, he would call me. Yeah, so I began to enjoy those things that I did not enjoy with the other Yoruba guy, because I was dating someone that loves me, and not me loving the person. So I now begin to like my husband the more, begin to like him the more, and all of that stuff. you know I now said, okay, let me try and be praying for this other guy, because before you get into marriage, you have to pray. If you're a Christian, oh, if you are not Christian, please do it the way you used to do your own way. However you used to worship your God, do it, okay? But if you're a Christian, before you get married, you have to pray. And not only praying, you have to sit down and listen to that small voice that is going to talk to you, because definitely the voice is going to talk to you, except you're the most sinner or except you actually disobey, because definitely the voice is going to talk to you. Yeah, the voice is going to tell you what it is. So when I prayed, and then I listened to that voice, and then it was like, go ahead, that is gonna be the man. Yeah, because see, the things are, nobody's perfect. For the fact that I'm saying all of these things does not mean that my husband is the most perfect person, but we're two imperfect persons who have decided to be perfect together. Yeah, we have decided to, forgo each other's, negative attitude or attributes or whatever, and focus mainly on the positive part of each other, and try to better those ones that we are lacking. Yeah, we're both lacking, because we're human beings. Yeah, we falter most of the time, but we ability for us to stand up and move on is just what makes us, couples. Yeah, so that is just it. The difference between me dating or wanting to marry a guy that I love, to me marrying a guy that loves me, you know is just far, far, far different. Because for a guy that you love, you want to cook for the guy, you want to wash, you want to do everything, you want to even give him the food to eat, you want to even bath him, and even like literally just take care of him and make him feel, oh my god, that you love him. You want him to know that you love him. My dear, the most in fact, one of the wrongest thing for you to do as a lady is to love a man and also allow him know that you love him. He will just, okay, I'm hearing you, yeah, yeah, and all of that stuff. So if the thing is that the Bible says that a man should love a man, love your wife, and wife, respect your husband. So it did not say otherwise. I don't know why they preach otherwise and make us feel that we ladies you have to be so much. See, the thing is that I'm not saying that you should marry a man that you don't love, but you have to marry a man that you're compatible, you like everything about him, you love everything about him, you can be with him. Yeah, but not a man that you personally love. you no go fit finish that journey. You will be so unhappy because he's not going to do house chores with you. He's not going to help you in the kitchen. He's not going to help you even if you have a child. He's not going to see that, oh, you're in pain, let me do this thing for you, or let me do this thing for you because you're in pain. Yeah, so that's literally it. So I married a man who loves me so much that I did not love as at that time, but for now I am enjoying my husband because I love everything about my husband. He's a very good man, and we're good together. Yeah, and just like the Bible says, respect your husband. I respect my husband, and now I can proudly say that I love my husband very much because he is everything to me. Yeah, so unlike when I used to be in a relationship that I say, oh my god, I love this guy, why is this guy behaving like this, why is he talking to me like this, why is he so rude, why is he all of that stuff and all of that stuff. It is because the guy has actually known that, you love him, or the guy has actually known that I love him so much, so he's starting to misbehave and be like, oh, okay, she cannot do without me. My dear, this is just an advice to we ladies. Yeah, don't let a man feel that you or he cannot. Hold on. Don't let a man feels that you cannot do without him, because when he begins to feel that, you're not going to be happy in that relationship, because some of those things that a man is supposed to do for a lady, like petting you, like making you feel like a beautiful lady, making you feel like a queen and all of that stuff, is not going to do it. He will not do it. He will bluntly not even do it, because he knows that you're not going to do anything, because he knows that you are licking his shit. Yeah, he knows that you love him, so you can't just go anywhere, you can't do anything. My friend, surprise him. Surprise him. And if you're a single lady, if you're all of the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, we're gonna gather here. Yeah, listen also, because if you are in a, just try and accept that person that you know that you can, that you have 30% of love for him and he has 70%. Let's just do it that way. As a lady, let him have the 70% of love for you while you have the 30%. If you have it that way, as you guys begin to live together, the love in your own side will begin to increase. Yeah, at most 40% to 60 is enough, but let that 60 come from the guy. Otherwise, you're not going to be happy in that marriage. You're not going to be happy in that relationship. That's just it. If you are there thinking that, oh, a guy is this, oh my god, he's so handsome, oh, he's so this, oh, he holds me well in the bedroom, forget all of those things. Oh, the man that would love you would make sure that he satisfy you. Forget that one that you love and think that he satisfy you 100%. The one that loves you, that give you that 70% of love, would make sure, will work hard to satisfy you. Not going to take bratashi, not going to take something to, he will make sure that he does it to the point that you get satisfied. That is what I'm enjoying right now for marrying this guy. So I hope I touched everywhere that I was supposed to touch, and I talked about all of the things that I was supposed to talk about. And yeah, guys, for my past relationship, there was no regrets because it taught me a lot of stuff, a lot of things. Yeah, and I so much cherish my husband. I love my husband and I respect him a whole lot. That's just the conclusion. Yeah, so if you love my talk, please thumbs up and let me know your comments. If you've actually been following me and know all of these things, let me see your comment at the comment section. For now, I have to be out, and I hope you listen to my advice. So although I've not been in the marriage for so long to want to advise people, but I just fetch from my experience to tell you guys. Yeah, so that's it. Love you guys. Bye.